I brother murder! I must be brother murder! Asleep by my child!
Hello, child. Did you sleep well? Your confinements are not for comfort, little one. You are on the path of cleansing, to purify the wretched dark that has tainted your soul. Living in discomfort is but a part of the many steps necessary. You've only ever known discomfort. So this is nothing? I'm inclined to believe you, child. To be in the company of that atrocity could only serve to bring you suffering. No. Being around him was the only time you felt comfort. What a preposterous thing to believe. I see your mind is still clouded by madness. Luckily for us all, he currently lies in ruin. Ashes, dust, gone forever.
The child still clings to a twisted faith that a predator would care for the welfare of its prey. Fascinating. Even after the agony that my Saracen have put them through for so many moons, being so inspirited despite having no beacon of hope or sign of salvation. They really must be quite simple, or perhaps so beyond conviction that it has left them impenetrable, or at least so it seems. And that brings me so much satisfaction. The inevitable point of collapse and consumption coming closer and closer to finally see them break and cave in on themselves, much like a star that has burned brightly for too long and is fated to be snuffed out.
What? The voice. It speaks to me at last. Is this the voice of our Creator?
Of course. I have always spoken to the other one. The fanatic, the brother. These Saracen are so entranced by the idea of serving their god that they can be enslaved by mere words. Of course, anyone can be bent, broken, restrained by mere words, or encouraged, motivated, possessed. All it takes is finding the right ones. And and after thousands of years, I am adept at discerning exactly what words will inspire my desired outcome.
My lord, speak to me again. You have always favored my brother, but it was I who slayed the vampire monster. It was I who brought the child back to be purged.
Yes. Yes. It was you, wasn't it? But not without reluctance. Did you not ask your devout brother if perhaps I feared your flame? Frightened into silence, even. Who falls silent now? It is good you know your place, Sarrakin. You have done well as my servant, my pet. The Lord Creator is so very proud of you indeed, even if you have been blasphemous. But luckily for you, now is not the time for accolade, repentance, or chastening. It is time to cast this sinner into the flames of purification to meet their destined judgment. And even I know how much you enjoy this.
My lord? But the child has not finished the trials of redemption yet.
Silence. You would do well to hold your tongue when I have graciously left it there for you to use. A weapon is nothing. Useless. Disposable. Without someone to wield it. Remember this. As for the child, it is clear that no number of words or beatings will break this one. At least not yet, and presently, I don't have the patience for deciphering what patterns of expression would bring them steadily to their knees in atonement for their absolution. The fire is the only way now. Do you question your Creator's guidance, Abaddon?
You said my name. Yes, my lord. At once. Come here, child. It is finally time to purge you in the righteous flame of purification. Struggle all you want, but my lord's will shall not be resisted.
What is in a name? Words are powerful, but names more so. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, little one. After all, the atrocity. Well, that's all I need to say, isn't it? Sarrakin. Even though they have the blood of pure angels inside them, they are still half human. And humans will always fall to serve at the feet of those with true power. But I suppose this could be said for angels as well. All that's required is a lens tinted in the right shade to peer through. Still, I must say, the humans of this reality are quite impressive to have successfully spliced the DNA of humans and angels together. You would not believe the number of realities where it went wrong. Either way, this world is proving to be rather troublesome. I shall not waste much more time here, but your soul will make for fitting nourishment, child. You can feel your fate calling out to you, can't you? Finally trembling in fear after all this time.
For so long, the Lord has ignored my words. Now they call to me. I won't let my moment be ruined by your insolence. After 2 years of your senseless defiance, is that panic I finally see setting in? Zarakiel had better hurry up if he wants to see the fear in your eyes before you are cast into the fire. Where even is my brother? He's been gone an hour. Something doesn't feel right. Not to matter. The Lord has chosen me, and I will not let this moment slip through my fingers. Alas, we arrive at the pit of purification, and the fire is burning bright.
Satiation. The time has come. I will enjoy devouring your soul after I scorch your body, child. Look at that delicious recognition in your eyes. The last obscure pieces you were looking for falling into place. Yes. As you have perceived, there is no purification. There is only sacrifice. A sacrifice to me, served up for the slaughter under the guise of absolution and sanctification. Well, there certainly are gods out there. They play no part in this. There is no God here. No atonement. I have used the Sarrakin for my own needs, for my own sustenance, gorging myself in the very essence of the souls who come before me, waiting patiently each time for every life to be deliciously ruined, shattered, and crushed, slowly and deliberately, over time tortured and disfigured by my Sarrakin, until they are hanging by a thread, ready for me to devour, feasting on and nourishing for my own subsistence. And all it takes to sever that final thread is a little dark elven fire magic to break and crack them to my will, twisting and binding them before absorbing them into my very core. And the Sarah can revel in delivering them to me for their own selfish sense of duty. A pathetic attempt at salvation. Eager to serve, eager to please. But there is something to be said for their determination. After all, if you give someone a purpose, there are no bounds to the lengths that they will go for you. And sacrifices taste so much more luscious, filled with so much more potential and power. Enough talk. With your essence, my force grows in strength, and I have waited for your energy long enough. Now you will nourish me like all the others have done before. So many worlds, so many souls, and still never enough.
What was that? Zarakiel, where are you? Why isn't my brother here?
Hello again, little swan. I'm afraid your brother quit while he was ahead. Well, he did try to carry on his usual rambling bullshit, but his words turned to screams, and then some kind of silent lip movements. After his neck was torn from the tubes connecting to his lungs. I'm no medical expert, though. Wait. He's your brother. Why don't you look into his eyes and see the last emotions he had? They were fucking splendid to see.
Zarakiel! Brother! No! You murdered him!
I simply took what was rightfully mine, Swan. I earned this banquet of feathers and flesh and blood after finally cracking the power of reality jumping. Took a couple of years, but once I had a signal to focus on, I knew where you were and simply had to figure out the right amount of energy and finesse in order to reach you.
You actually taught yourself how to rip a hole in reality in order to step into another. That is divine power. A beast like you cannot possess it.
Well, it seems I fucking do, doesn't it, Swan? No wonder you angels are so dull. It was so fucking boring, taking all of the time to learn to pull it off. I was fucking ravenous by the time I saw your brother. I'm so glad he was a boring waste of space, because I can't mourn a possible fun time when he was the dull one of the lot. Just an ass-kissing, doormat bitch that followed the squawking voices every desires. Now I get to play with a swan that really knows how to have fun. But first, I need a little snack.
What are you doing, you monster? Put my brother down!
Your brother's brains taste fucking bland. Let me taste yours. Abaddon!
I will scorch your very cells to nothing. This time, you won't come back. Why can't you just die? Stay dead. You fucked everything up. My brother and I were destined to purify and save this world, and you have ruined it all.
Oh, you take shit far too seriously. Abaddon! Existence is chaos! Chaos is fucking fun! You're in my world now, Swan. And in my world, it's dog eat dog, an eye for a fucking eye! I already lost one eye, so now you're on my level.
My eye! You fucking loathsome, detestable, disgusting creature!
Tastes like candy. You are fucking delicious, Swan! Not like your ass-kissing brother! Give me more. I need to shred you to pieces and savor every last fucking piece! What the fuck are you shouting about, child? Shut the fuck up! Can you not see I'm having fun with the Serikin here? Shut the fuck up, blood bag!
Fuck this. I'm not dying for a dead cause. We will meet again, Atrocity, and I will avenge my brother.
What? No! He fucking snuck away! Slimy little bastard Swan! You fucking distracted me, little love! You complete and utter moron! Now he dumped into a completely different world. Too far for me to find. Well, of course I let them take you in order to use you as a beacon to reach this world. Did you not realize that from the start? Because I can't miss your stench wherever you are. What? You actually thought I was dead? You thought I was gone forever? Do you really think that Shuriken could have killed me? I am fucking immortal, you little nutcase. I haven't had that much fun fighting someone since dancing with the Darklings in my old world. Now he is gone, so you are gonna have to get stronger and take his place for me to shred. But for now, I didn't come here for them. That was never the end game, or the reason I made you a beacon sacrifice to reach here. It's been lingering for so long. It's been stalking my senses since back at the Darklings world. Teasing me right in the corner, in the peripheral of my senses. just there, a beautiful, delicious dark scent. I want to sink my teeth into and shred. But I never knew what it was. So close, yet so far away. But I knew it was aware of me, and it was here. And for so long, it disappeared, and then reappeared. And then when I came to this world, I sensed it too, but it wasn't as close. So I knew it must have been watching in and manipulating the events on this world. But now I found your hiding place. Come on out, you manipulative little soul slut! I know your presence is here, even if your body is not. Now I know for a fact it was your presence pulling the strings in my world too. I could taste your magic for months, but I could never fucking reach you. But just like back then, when I was learning to utilize my senses, I could smell it on the swans when they first started tracking me. And when I was babysitting the blood bag here, I knew for so long you were the mastermind behind this fucking show yourself. So now, soul slut, let me see the meal that awaits me.
Fascinating. So it really is you. We never got the pleasure to formally meet, but I have sensed you for a long time. The Atrocity. Truly a remarkable being. I would love to break you down and have you serve me.
By all means, soul slut! Please fucking try! But hurry up and materialize into something I can sink my teeth into and tear apart this non-tangible bullshit! There's a fucking cock tease!
I would so love to play, but my body currently resides in another reality. I serve the end itself in countless worlds, twisting and manipulating events to fit its master design. You are not part of it, and that is so infatuating, alluring, seductive. It almost feels like my master is avoiding you. Maybe you are too ravenous to be tamed or controlled, or perhaps he simply hasn't decided yet.
Enough of this fucking end bullshit! Bring your master here, and I will butcher you both! I don't give a fuck about gods, higher beings, or master fucking plans! I just know there are stronger beings out there that I must fucking feast on, and they keep hiding from me. Shut up, little love! You don't have a part to play in this! You are just a pawn for now! Look at that energy! That is the end game! If you can become this delicious, then I will hunt you first! But for now, shut up! Tell me your name, presence, so I can remember it when I look into your soon-to-be dead, cold, beautiful eyes.
I am the mistress of the end.
Delicious name, but that isn't your real one, is it? Tell me!
Maybe one day, remarkable creature. I do hope my master has plans for you. I would so love to play a part in your subjugation, to bend you into submission. Perhaps one day. Goodbye for now, Atrocity.
What? She's gone? Fucking teasing lech! That soul-sucking slut has evaded me long enough. I know it was lurking in the old world, I know for certain now, but she never showed herself. Perhaps she was too weak for some reason. What could have made such a powerful being hide and regather its strength? Who knows? Who cares? I fucking do! To be able to tear into the jugular of such an ancient being that has no doubt influenced such luscious, untold evil, with the ability to do so freely in any world she likes. I need that power. I got a taste of it while the Reaper took me back to my old world to do his dirty work last year against the demon. I don't forget such pleasantries. I managed to learn the basics of creating a portal when watching that maverick. But I needed the blood bag's life force to act as a beacon. To be able to do it freely, without restriction, would truly grant me endless possibilities of playtime in any world. Imagine the prey I could find. For now, though, the Reaper kept his end of the deal. I know how I can achieve it. It's just a matter of figuring out how to find it. I suppose I am quite adept at playing the waiting game now, for I am a patient predator. Except when it comes to you! Stop fucking nagging me, blood bag! I am trying to do a dramatic, evil monologue. I told you in your dreams that it would take time to find you, and I'm here now! Do you want me to slap the teeth out of your mouth as a reunion gift? Unhand me, you cretinous gremlin! What? What are you crying for now, blood bag? 2 years, and you still haven't learned to control your fucking tear ducts. What? Happy tears? You can't be fucking serious. What? You didn't shed a single tear the whole time you were here? No matter how much they tortured you? You just kept laughing and spitting in their face. That's the kind of infuriating defiance that made me deem you potential worthy prey, little love. Let me look at you. Still a short ass, even after 2 years. Did all the beating stunt your growth? What? I look funny on my knees. Well, now you're at eye level, you gobby little midget. I want to look at my prey and see how much damage is done, and how far you progress through the torture. You suffered multiple fractures all over your body, and the scars you have earned are like strokes of paint on an already delectable canvas. And the Serikin didn't even heal you between torture sessions. Just left you to suffer. That's no way to treat a prized prey! If this hinders your ability to develop, I will find Abaddon and feed his entrails to you! You made a similar threat to him when he was torturing you. That's my rebellious blood bag. Perhaps this is pride that I feel. Yes, blood bag. I sacrificed you to the Serikin in order to find my way to this world and identify the mistress of the fucking end. I have used you like I always have. But it has not been unbeneficial to you. Look at you. 2 years of torture, a year alone before then, surviving in a village, war-torn, and time before then, surviving your shithead dad and the dangers of a post-apocalyptic world. You have become a bite-size warrior. Strong and defiant, even in the face of demigods. You just need to grow more and learn to fight. And then, maybe then, you will finally be worthy of hunting. But there is something else deep in your eyes, little love. It seems the light that used to shine in your irritating eyes has dulled since we last met. Your scars root deep inside you, Bloodbang. The deep-rooted ones inside your soul are much worse than these physical ones. Trauma. A truly delectable experience, but it is not without issue. Bloodbag, look me in the eye. Raise your chin and do not look ashamed to be suffering from mental scars. All warriors suffer these deep-rooted scars, Bloodbag. They were already deeply rooted within you when I first saved you from your scumbag dad. And you were strong enough to carry on, even when their roots dug deep into your soul. That is the sign of truly worthy prey, and you should be proud of yourself for that. But don't let these scars consume you, little love, for that would hinder my plans to see you grow into worthy prey. So when you need to, Do not suffer in silence. Scream in rage at the heavens when the agony burns your soul. Don't be afraid to lash out, to share your greatest fears with me. Do not be afraid to lay bare the trauma that haunts your slumber. You have earned that right as my prize prey, and serving me the last 2 years to get what I want. What? Do I respect you now? I suppose that is the correct term to a degree. I could not care less for weak prey. But you have suffered greatly, and yet still prove to be useful to me. I believe you are ready for the next stage of my plan. Well, almost. Pain maketh a warrior, but being crippled by your wounds to the point you can't properly move is only going to piss me off. I can do nothing for your deep-rooted wounds, little love. They are for you to learn to control. But your physical ones... Little Light thought she was special because of her filthy light magic. But healing wounds isn't about light magic. It might have a natural ability to do the healing, but if you can see the wounds and how they're cut and broken, it only takes a delicate use of energy to regenerate the damaged tissues. I've seen healing magic before. It shouldn't be too hard. Don't move, Bloodbag. This is new to me. I'm used to brutalizing, not healing. If you move, you might explode, and I will shower in the carrot of your gore. Anyway, give me your arm. Yes. See? Fucking child's play. Focus my energy on the fracture and knit the broken pieces back together. Good as new. As good as they were the day it was made. No righteous bullshit required. Now you can use that arm to hold your knife and plunge it into the lungs of your enemies as you get stronger, little love. What? Bloodbag! We may be eye level, but it's not a reason to put your arms around me. Don't make me re-break the bastards! 2 years of suffering to serve me has earned you at least one hug. Is that so, Bloodbag? Fine. I suppose you have suffered enough. Enjoy your senseless fan service of hugging me again, because it is almost time to return to chaos. Since you've been gone, your world has ascended into a world war between the Corporation and the Alliance of Mystics. Weapons of man-made mass destruction and magical creatures have rendered most of the world into a wasteland. It is fucking beautiful. Death and suffering litter every nook and cranny of your homeworld, and we will treat it as our own fucking playground. Let's go. I can't wait to show you. Take my hand. Don't say anything about us being friends, or I will crush it to a bloody pulp. It shouldn't be hard to find my way back. I left a great enough magical presence there. I can sense my energy nearby, in the location I left it, similar to the stone I did. Right! Here we go. Hold on tight, blood bag. Yes! We made it back! What? Teleporting is fun? Don't be a fucking child! It is a boring magic that leads to the fun stuff like finding victims. Nothing more. Breathe it in, blood bang. The smell of smoke and blood is in the air. The mystics really are pushing into the land now. The corporation is throwing everything they have at them, and the devastation is poetic. I had to sit in silence meditating for the last 2 fucking years to pinpoint your location and learn the magic necessary to reach you. Apart from my little break last year to play with the Maverick. So, I have missed out on hunting here. There are some beautiful creatures that have appeared from the shadows to tease me. A giant, black, yellow-eyed werewolf. I saw one descend from the skies to slaughter an entire corporation army. I've never seen such a beautiful beast. I've seen vampires with magic more destructive than any of the ones in my world. And I've seen the corporation create machines to combat them. Machines that I love to dismantle. You will do this with me, little love. Bathe in their blood to fuel your ascension to a prized predator for me to prey on. Which reminds me, the stone I gave you. What happened to it? Zerakil stole it! He used it to mock you. He made you crawl through your own blood, saying if you were able to stand and take it from him, you could have it back, only to take it away from you again. He made you fight him for it, and he laughed as he struck you back down. The fool knew how to mock and torture, but he failed to break you, even when tarnishing something that meant more to you than anything else. No matter how ridiculous that fucking thing is, even I know how to somewhat respect a thing that a prey are willing to die for. These Serikin were wonderful playthings, but they were only able to travel between worlds and work so well due to the Soul Slut's guidance. They thought their purification chambers would only burn people who were unworthy on their path to create more of their kind. But it was only the mistress burning their sacrifices to dust and feeding on of their souls for sustenance, and she almost had you. What a fucking waste that would have been! You didn't care. You only held on with hope of seeing me again and getting that stone back. You may be a little nutcake's blood bag, but you have been more than useful. So, did you want this back? Yes! Bloodbag! It's the stone! I took it from Zerakil's twitching corpse as I tore his head off. This stone is laced with my magic. I wouldn't let it go to waste. It helped me pinpoint your location after all. Planned all along. Stop trying to grab it! I will give it to you when I am ready! It no longer serves a purpose in its current form. It glows black with my magic. It seems my power mutates and grows, even when it disconnects from me, as if it has a life of its own. I really am rather fucking fascinating, and I believe you will be a better killer with assistance of my magic blood bag. So, how about we try a little alchemy? The fair trade between powers and materials to shape something into something else. With the power and the malice poured into the stone, I will bend it, mold it, shape it, and create a new toy for you. Look at this. It's a fucking dagger, little love. Are you fucking stupid? Look at its dark, serrated edges. I didn't know I had such a talent as a blacksmith. You've stabbed people before and watched their eyes go lifeless in front of yours. Now, imagine the look on their face when you stab them with this. And their bodies are shredded from the inside as my magic pours into them. Just don't cut yourself on it, little love, or it'll shred your insides too. I really fucking hope you're not the same moron that choked on bear meat before. I suppose if you are, the dagger will fulfill the duty of natural selection. Will you die in this next stage, little love? Who knows? Who cares? Not me. But I'll be pissed off if I lose my prey. Now, take it, blood bag. Become my little cold-blooded killer. What? It's a little heavy. Well, you best grow bigger muscles then, little love. Stop fucking moaning, or I'll fashion your guts into a fucking skipping rope and play with you that way. Look, blood bag. War! A sea of war and carnage lay before us. I can see a battle going on between the factions. It's time for your first lesson, blood bag.